Hey, Henry says we're doing the day. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, I'm pulling off a random live stream. Sunday, 12:09 in the afternoon here in Dumaguete, Philippines. So yeah, I figured you got to be in a mood to do it. Uh, Normally, like you guys know, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I figured why not see who shows up. Throw a live stream together on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's 85 degrees when I last looked. Uh, 85 degrees. But welcome, Henry. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Michelle, I was waiting for you. I'm like, is it too late for Michelle? Does she have to get up at 4:45 in the morning? I remember now. 4:45. Bees Poppin' is here. Thank you, Bees Poppin', Michelle. Yeah, I can't complain. 85 degrees at noontime here in Dumaguete, Philippines, that's for sure. And of course, I'm drinking a coffee. Michelle, never too late for Michelle. Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, sometimes I feel like the weekends, like a Saturday or Sunday, can be a little better just because people wherever, US, Canada, maybe they can stay up a little later because it's a Friday or a Saturday night and they don't have to get up early. So that's kind of the reason why I figured, well, maybe I'll try it. But yeah, I got my coffee to drink as well. But I just figured I'd check in, see how everybody's doing, share my Sunday afternoon. And but I do have my new shoes on. I'm gonna show you my new Brooks shoes. Compliments of my friend Kevin got them for me in Manila. You know I'm a Brooks shoe guy, so now I'm doing good. Fresh, brand new shoes. Yeah, I got like new tires on my feet. Feels a lot better. I can definitely tell, even though my old beat up shoes are still comfortable, when you put these on, it's night and day. We got Chief is here. Hey Chief, how are you doing, my friend? Robert says hello. Hello, Robert. I'm pretty sure I remember you. There are other Roberts, so sometimes it can be difficult to remember everybody, but I appreciate you being here, Robert. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Dumaguete, and Razo Contreras says hello. Welcome to Dumaguete, Philippines. This is where I'm at, Dumaguete, Philippines, and Bees Pop and always putting the best comment. Well, I guess it's kind of like the entrance comment, like welcome to. Make sure to hit the likes, everyone that we do on the channel. We show love, we share love, and above all, we give love. Appreciate everybody being here. And weekends are hit and miss, just because I normally don't do it. But it's like some other people too. Sometimes if you're just in the mood to share your energy and vibe, you just want to do it. Yeah, Chief, Che is feeling better. Sometimes colds can linger on a little bit, but you just let it work its way out of your system, get rest, drink lots of fluids, and you'll be fine. But yeah, she's definitely doing a lot better. August says, it's the walk-in dude, let's go. You know me. You know me very well. That's a perfect comment. Robert says, hope you enjoy your Sunday stroll. Mike, Don is here, says, hello, another slice of paradise. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Henry says, yes, explain, Bixby, what this warm weather and that you catch the cold is how you get rid of. I just think she had lack of sleep, quite honestly. And it's the change, I think it's more allergy related based off of my experience. It's allergy related. It's the climate does, although it's warm all year round, it does change ever so slightly. Could be a little more, who knows, like pollen related stuff. There are new, even though the leaves kind of shed and restart all over again, it could be anything. I just let it, well, for me personally, I'm in a different climate, so my body's probably seeing things and adapting to things that I wasn't used to in the States. Which is fine. I just heal naturally. I don't, no medicine for me. Mark says, hello, Mark. It says, bought a pair of Brooks Glycerin here in Florida. They were 150. I also walk 10K, 10,000 steps a day. That's great to hear, man. I don't know how many 10K is. At least I'm almost positive that's 3 miles or more and 10,000 steps, if I remember correctly. That's good. Use it or lose it. And like I said, I got my new glycerin. I have the Brooks Glycerin also, the 23s, the newest ones. He paid, well, I paid him, but it was 144. There was some sort of discount too in Manila at the Mall of Asia. I think it was like a 144. And then he had to ship them through LBC from Manila here to Dumaguete. I think that was another 500 to 600 pesos, something like that. Supposed to take like 5 days, but I actually got it within 3, I think. But that's good, Mark. Like I said, I've tried many different shoes other than Brooks, Nikes, Adidas, On, Asics, Saucony. I could go on and on with the different types I've tried, but in the end, the one that I preferred the most after doing a fair test on all of them, it was the Brooks. Hands down, the Brooks were better. I'm gonna flip this screen. We'll go for a walk. Robert says clear skies. Yeah, it's absolutely been blue for the most part the last how many days? Consistently beautiful weather. Dejer like says hello. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a walk. See what I can stumble upon. Sundays are usually, a lot quieter, but I know the graduations of college and high school and all this stuff. So a lot of people graduated this week or this weekend, I should say. So I'm gonna go for a little bit of a stroll. I'm not sure how active it'll be, but I think it's kind of like anywhere. Maybe when school lets out, it's like their summertime, their summer vacation. Dejer says from Brazil, Carrie. I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong. Brazil, Cariacica, something like that. Espirito Santo. Sorry if I didn't say that right, but I appreciate you being here. Don says professional street crosser. You get used to it here. Like I said, every city or different places in the Philippines, it's different. I can only truly compare walking in Dumaguete to Bacolod, and even though Bacolod has street lights, here was much easier, more pedestrian friendly. I don't know, more courtesy here. Not that they're intentionally doing it in Bacolod, it's just different. They have a different mindset. Kind of reminds me of traffic back in the United States, to be honest with you. Derek is here, says aloha and unexpected live. Yeah, I like to throw curveballs. And again, I throw the curveballs and then it's like, I don't know who all is going to show up, and that's all right. That's more on me. I have my coffee in hand, so I'm like holding my phone. Jay Anderson 27 says, does the Starbucks taste the same? Yeah, I'd say so. I mix it up. I don't always go to Starbucks. I go to many places. I rotate just to they all have their different unique taste. So I like to mix it up. Today's just a Starbucks day. One of the other places I go to is actually closed on Sundays, which good for them. They're open every other day of the week. Levi Vaughn says hello, and Lee Cabs is in there too. David's in here, David Golden Eagle. This is not easy doing it with my... Yes, that's a McDonald's sign, ding dong. There is a McDonald's. It's along my walk. It's not too far from here. There's definitely a McDonald's. But David's here back from church. Lee Cabs, did I miss you in there? Oh, there you are. Hello, good noon, Mike. Like and double tap my screen. Here is a beautiful day. Yes, Lee Cabs, it's beautiful. Dijer says it's 1:16 a.m. in the morning. Well, I appreciate you being here so late. It's Sunday afternoon, 12:19 in the afternoon. There's Hunt Bar. Says, Michael, have you been to, maybe Ilo is what you mean. Olio. If there is an Olio, I've never heard of that. But no, I've never been to Ilo or Olio, if that's what you mean. Barry Scott, I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, Barry. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. JB says hot. I mean, I guess hot depends on the person. I mean, it's 85 now, slight breeze, humidity, I don't know exactly. Never really bothers me. But I think it feels fine, you know. I'd rather be hot and sweating than be cold and wearing layers of clothing. I prefer just embrace the sunshine and wear shorts and a t-shirt. And again, if you're new to my channel, I'll do an introduction here. My name is Michael, from the United States. Born and raised I was born in Altoona, Pennsylvania, if anybody's familiar with that. Lived in Pennsylvania basically all my life with the exception of 2 years. Then I did live in Florida, Stewart, Palm City, East Coast Florida. I definitely do prefer Florida weather. And that would explain why I'm here in the Philippines, where it's hot all year round, which again, I like it. To me, it's summertime all year round. I prefer it. I don't miss the cold at all. I mean, yeah, maybe it looks a little pretty when there's a little dusting of snow on Christmas Day, but I don't miss that. I'm more content just shorts, t-shirt, cap, sunglasses, or whatever. Well, actually, I use these to be able to read. But hi, Michael Jordan. How you doing today, sir? Ruben, I'm not Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan would be 1A, 1B with Kobe Bryant when it comes to me for at least the best basketball players that I have ever seen all around play. But there's many more than Jordan and Kobe. I just kind of put them neck and neck, like right together. But yes, my nickname is Walking Full. Let me flip this. Like I said, once I get this coffee done, I'll be a little more, can switch hands. Dixon Fernandez says the visa have date. I don't know, I missed that. I'm gonna try and go back. JB said Boracay is the best vacation in summer season. Yeah, I think there's a lot of places. Boracay. I heard a lot of people love Siargao. I heard a lot of people love Palawan. They love Camiguin or Camiguin. I just think there's an abundance of beautiful places to go. It's kind of like you just find what works for you and, you know, what clicks with your comfort. But yeah, I think there's a lot of places to go. Uh-oh, someone said something about push-ups. Oh boy. Hit the like for push-ups. Chief, you're trying to get me in trouble. Push-ups. I still got to do this. But yes, Barry Scott, I see your comment. The ladies are pretty. Yes, they are. They're beautiful. But again, I have my bias. I think, in my opinion, Asian women are probably some of the most beautiful women in the world. But there's beautiful women all over the world, period. As well as men. There's guapa people all over. Not just here. But everybody has their preference. But I do agree with you, Barry. And Dixon Fernandez says, hello, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. And Robert, yeah, no, Jerome. I'm not sure where even Jerome is at today. Obviously, he's engaged. He's got his soon-to-be stepdaughter. Plus, he works. Plus, he jogs. He exercises. He's got a lot going on. I mean, but I'm thankful that I was with him the one day. I'm sure he'll join the live stream again. It's kind of nice getting his input. You know, he's a Filipino. Uh, I'm still a newbie. I mean, I'm getting there as being maybe somewhat of an American Filipino here, but I'm still a newbie. Yeah, that is good, bees popping, because they cover up the seats, because they're black seats, and yeah, they sit in the sun, and you go sit on that. I mean, it takes a long time for that to cool off too, and you know, you cook your butt. Even when I go to the wall at the boulevard, that brick stone wall, whatever it is, that's hot. It's not very comfortable, man. Like, you literally feel like you just sat down on a very hot oven. Yep, keeps the seat from getting hot. Hey, CKN is here. I see you, Art Parks, also. CKN says, okay, Michael on the Sunday beat. Yeah, I'm throwing a curveball, CKN. I'm glad you're here. I guess I could announce if I'm gonna do it, but I just never know to do it on a weekend. Like I said, the best part about it, I'm happy every day and inspired to do one every day. But it can burn you out mentally. But the advantage of a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon for me is an advantage for you guys that may be, you know, in the States, in that time zone where you can be up a little late like you normally are, but maybe you don't work weekends and you don't have to get up. Ruben says it's kind of like India, but calmer. Ruben, it's definitely like on a Sunday here. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a ghost town, but it's definitely more calm, especially through here in the city. And again, this is the pizza place I went to the other day. That's where you can hear the music. So if you're ever in Dumaguete, it's not the most expensive, but it's good. That's the name of the pizza, Granina's Pizzeria. You just go right up those steps, and you can sit outside or you can sit inside. But yeah, it was, I mean, Philippine pizza is different. I'd say the biggest thing you notice is the sauce. Their spaghetti sauce, their pizza sauce. Not everybody's, but it's very popular here in the Philippines. Their sauce is, the red sauce is sweeter. I mean, I prefer just normal, but it's not like that bad, like overly sweet. Dixon, yeah, it's downtown. It's downtown. Don says better sidewalks than a lot of in Malaysia. Yeah, there are a lot of sidewalks. There's definitely more room for me to walk on the sidewalks today. Because usually, you know, sidewalks can be parking for motorbikes. I'm trying to finish this latte just because it's kind of hard when I'm walking and trying to take a gulp, and I don't want to spill it all over myself, so I apologize. True, Derek. Just have notifications turned on and you get the alert. Yeah, you have to kind of, when you go to where you're subscribed at, it's like for all notifications. There's like 3 or 4 options on there, but yeah, there is all notifications. Chief said the pizza looked good. Yeah, like I said, have I had better? Have I had better pizza? Of course, but it's not like I'm eating it going, man, I need to have pizza back in the States. I'm not gonna make it or anything like that. No, you just kind of make do with what you have here in the Philippines. It's not the first food I've ever had. I mean, it's not hard like people always talk, and I get it a lot about food and missing certain foods or sacrificing certain foods. Honestly, I don't miss that much. I kind of just have my favorites other than eating chicken adobo, bean food and whatnot. But also, I have my favorites here. Like, I know what I like, but I still explore and try other pizza or food as well also. Is it just me or are those wires hanging low? Yeah, they're probably a little lower, Art Park. But I mean, to me, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, when you first get here, you may see it and be like, wow, that's really different. But that's just here in the Philippines. A lot of places I've been, the wires and stuff, they're just not underground. It would probably cost a lot of money to do that anyway. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I guess if I was caught in some sort of incident that would be a safety hazard, maybe that would, you know, I don't know, change my opinion. But I've never been in a situation where the wires really put me in a predicament. Derek says, I like Shakey's at Robinson Mall. Yeah, I've had Shakey's. That just reminds me of like fast food type pizza, kind of on the lines of like, I don't know, a Domino's or whatever. I've tried Greenwich pizza. If I had a choice between Greenwich pizza or Shakey's, I think I like Greenwich better. But then the Grenaz pizza that I just walked by down here, it's actually not bad. It's good. And the biggest pizza, I would never get one that big. The biggest pizza was absolutely huge. A lot of pizza here in the Philippines is not very big or very big slices. That's just something they don't do. But there are places here in Dumaguete that actually do that. I always laugh when I see this image on this stone. It just makes me laugh. It's just like that little picture of a dude with his cap on. Let me see. Dr. Red Taco DRT. I see you here now. I'm just finishing up my coffee, so I'm kind of just going slow until I can put this down, drink it, and dispose of the cup. So yeah, I'm drinking a latte from Starbucks today. But again, if you guys are new to my channel, appreciate you, my regulars, my friends. If anybody's here new that hasn't said hello or introduced yourself, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. My name is Michael from the United States, living abroad here in Dumaguete, Philippines. And I'm happy as all can be every day, even simply just getting up and going for a walk. I am, as people that know me, I'm a walking fool, 10 miles a day. I just enjoy the simple things in life. I love the weather here. I love the culture. But most of all, the people here are amazing. So if you're new, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel grow. And if you're interested in positivity, a positive channel, nothing's perfect in this world, okay? But I choose happiness. I choose to focus on positivity in all aspects of life, everything. I'm not one that really cares to get caught up in, I don't know, negative, toxic things, because it consumes you very quickly. I think as people, we're all supposed to focus on the positive, happy things in life, and that's my opinion. And I think there's more positivity in the world than there is negative. It's just that the negative gets amplified and people get suckered into that. I'm guilty of it too in the past, but not anymore. I've changed that. I'm near my friends here. They're working today. There they are. They're all working. Mayung Muto. Hey, Mayung Muto, how are you? Happy Sunday. Where's that? Look, she's hiding over here. You're hiding. Mayung Muto. I gotta say hello. Look at everybody, even this guy. He's watching something, but Mayung Muto. I'll hit you right here. Mayung Muto, how are you? Where did Augie run to? Mayung Muto. Happy Sunday. Beautiful day. When I have a coffee and walking and talking, it's all good. Where did Augie go? I just saw him. Maybe he went on lunch. I don't know where Augie went. He was standing right here. I saw Augie. Did he disappear? Where'd he go?
CR.
Oh, he went to the CR maybe. He's in the bathroom. All right. Tell him I'll come back around.
Yes.
I'll see him later.
Yes.
Amping. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Possum the cat is here. Yeah, I'm doing a Sunday stream. Hold on a minute. It's like when you're sweating and you're wearing glasses, you know how they can slide off your nose. Barbara says, hi from Barbara from Connecticut. And Barbara, you've been here before. You're blue. I haven't seen you in a while, I don't think, but you're blue, so I obviously gave you the blue jacket a while ago. Yes, Possum, surprise, surprise, I'm doing a Sunday live stream. Plus, like I said, I think it's beneficial to people that don't have to get up maybe Sunday morning. So I kind of throw that in there for those people, because I'm so appreciative of everybody that comes Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and it's late night for you. A lot of you have to get up to work. And yeah, it's Palm Sunday, as you can see. It's Palm Sunday here in the Philippines. But it's a beautiful day. But I appreciate you guys being here. Lee Cab says, haha, it's so cute you speak Bisaya. Of course, I like learning more and more. I just think that's the way most people should be when you come to the Philippines. It's like if you're gonna be here visiting for a long period of time like I do, I just think it's it's fun, it's respect, and I really have, when I have the most fun, because obviously a lot of the Philippine people speak English as well as whatever Philippine language wherever they're at. Well, they always say good morning or good afternoon to me in English, and then now that I've been learning stuff, I respond to them in like here, Bisaya. So I'll respond to that, and they just smile, and it's just like brings a laugh. They appreciate that. So I throw them a little bit of a change up. Instead of just saying good morning or good afternoon in English to them, I just throw the Bisaya at them. So yeah, it's nice. I enjoy it. Bag of Plenty is here. Hello, Bag of Plenty. Welcome, my friend. You know what, Bag of Plenty? I'm making you blue as well. So now you're gonna have moderation capabilities to keep the chat and the family and the community good here. I appreciate you always being here, Bag of Plenty. You're one of the new ones, but you've been consistently showing up for my live streams. I appreciate that. And also, thank you, Bag of Plenty. Tempster says Gold Hunter City. What do you mean by Gold Hunter City? Sebastian Mosqueda says Philippines, and yes, this would be the Philippines, Dumaguete, Philippines. And I'll probably walk through the public market. I'll make my way. I need to take another gulp of this so I can get rid of this. Henry Broussard said, yeah, what's blue at one time, but I lost it. Henry, maybe I'll just have to hook you up again, being that you keep coming around. Basically, this is what I do with blue. You get blue, you have moderation capabilities. Obviously, most of you guys know this. You see anybody saying something really inappropriate or hurtful, sometimes I like some of the stuff that the trolls leave because I just like going back at them. That's just me. I kind of joke and always say trolls need friends too. But yeah, basically when you have a blue jacket, you just have the option of putting somebody on a timeout or something like that. But again, it's not something to just go crazy with and just start putting people out on timeouts and stuff. It's more or less me giving you a blue jacket is just showing my appreciation for your support and always being here. So hold on here. Let me, Blue Man Group. Yeah, that's true. There is a Blue Man Group. Let me, where'd you go, Henry? So being that you said you were blue before, you're blue again. But again, you got to earn that kind of thing, and just don't, wear it with honor, I guess is the best way to say it. I mean, my channel's nothing great anyway. I don't think of it that way, but that's just a way of me showing thank you, because that's kind of all I can do until the opportunity presents itself where I can meet some of the, you guys and gals face to face, which that has happened. Xbox Master would be one. What's this? Marvin Rhea or Oriello, shout out from New Zealand, mate. Welcome from New Zealand. As soon as I'm done with this coffee, I just want to, it's hard for me to hold this phone in one hand. And Henry says, yeah, I don't do that. I trust you. Have a blessed Sunday, Tempster. Sebastian says, Blue Man Group Robert says, enjoy your stroll. Ron Greer's here. Hello, Mike from the Ozarks. I love that TV show on Netflix. Although, I'm sure they came up with that idea from somewhere. But welcome again, Marvin from New Zealand. I think I'm kind of... Mommy G says, I miss you. Well, I know my mother does miss me. I know at some point I got to figure out when I may be taking a trip back home to the U.S. I'm not sure when, but Michael met It's My Pleasure from Australia near Quaison Square. That's right. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him. I don't think I've seen him beyond that day that I met him, but he was another one. Very humbling to meet people like that. But see, yeah, in the public market, it gets fairly busy on a Sunday. I mean, a lot more people now that they're not working, they have opportunities to shop and get what they want. And actually, the other day, I came to this one jewelry store here. I asked them to clean my my necklace, the charm on my necklace, and he cleaned it for me right here. How you are, sir? Mayung Muto. He's the one. He cleaned my this off. It looks like really good now. 20 pesos. He cleaned that. Actually, cleaned the chain too. He didn't need to clean the chain, but yeah, 20 pesos to clean all that. So it was really nice. Oh, I thought it was Muto. Oh, 1241. Ah, so Hapon's good? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mayung Hapon. Layla Cab says, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like. I appreciate that. All you guys are always so supportive. You like make my, not that I consider this a job, but you make my life even more simpler than it already is by just getting people, whoever's in the channel, you know, like, subscribe, ask questions, and I need to find a trash can soon too. And my one friend down here, she works down here, her name's Destiny. I make friends, and like I said, it's humbling when you meet people here because I want to get their name and then I want to be able to remember them, but like anything, if you're not saying their name all the time, you forget, and I just like being able to remember people's names, but it's a lot. But her name's Destiny right here. She's my friend. She's always hanging out here. Right, Destiny? Mayung, I say Muto. Is it Muto or Hapon right now? I thought Muto was from 12 until 1. Maybe not. So Hapon now. Okay, I'm just gonna say after Buntag, I'm gonna go right to Hapon, and then Gabi later. Yeah. See you. Yeah, see, I was under the impression that Mayung Muto was from noon until 1 p.m. Now I'm getting confused again, because some people say, locals say, yes, 12 to 1 is Muto, but then he was just saying, no, Hapon, it's Hapon now. I'm like, okay, maybe I can just skip Muto and just go right to Hapon. I don't know. Henry says, yeah, they see every day that you're just like one of them. I don't understand dislike. Derek says you should get the Hover X1 drone. It fits in the palm of your hand. The drone follows you. That would be interesting, especially if I went under this. I guess it would go low enough, hover that like low enough to watch above, maybe. I'm not sure. People have also mentioned to me about the Meta glasses too. They're Ray-Ban. The only thing is, I don't know if you can get the Meta glasses as prescription also. I would like to think it is, because basically it's just a camera within the frame, the outer frame of the glasses, like on mine. They'd be right here. So that would be kind of cool, actually, to have be hands-free walking, but then I would just use my phone to follow the chat. So that might be something that's doable, but a friend of mine, his name escapes me right now, but he has them. He actually reached out to me on Facebook, but they work with Apple apparently, but then he got Samsung or something like that, and he said it doesn't work with Samsung. Oh, my place that I get tortas is closed. That's good. That's good to see some of these places close on a Sunday. They're open every day, all hours of the day. Sometimes you just need a break. But yeah, that's where I like the torta. You can get them for 12 pesos each there. And I actually think they're better than the other ones that are 35 pesos. They're more expensive each. And they're not as, I mean, it's good. I just like the other one, the cheaper one, better. Go figure. Fortune says safer to say good morning. Well, yeah, like I could say, a lot of people say, well, in English to me, they always say good morning, even if it's in the afternoon. But like I said, I like to speak the language here. I have fun doing that, learning more and more and more every day. Hey. United States.
How much you salary monthly? No salary? No monetize? Facebook?
No. Mayon hapon. I don't even know what that was just all about. He was talking too fast. Maybe Fortune understood that. I don't know. Mommy G says, you're right, sir. Good lunch. 1,200 or 13 is, I guess, Mayung Muto. That's what I was always told. And then sometimes I'll meet other locals and they'll be like, maybe it's like now, well, it was like 12:30 and I was still saying Muto. And he's like, no, Mayung Hapon. So I get confused. I just want to do it the right way. But occasionally I get people saying like it's Muto is not from 12 to 1, maybe 12:30. Gusto Angulo says, hello, good morning to all you from Cali, Colombia. Greetings. Nice to see you, Augusto Angelo. Hey, hello. Mayung Apon. Lee Cav says, hello, bag of plenty. Nice to see you here, sir. Yeah, Fortune says, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, that's what I got it down to. Buntag, Muto, Hapon, and Gabii. Those would be it. Mark says, Mike, how long does it take to walk 10 miles? Keep up the good work. Mark, if I'm just doing my miles and not stopping and not talking, and obviously not doing a live stream, I'd have to look into that. I don't remember. I don't actually remember. You know what? I have to try that sometime. Just stay focused on like simply walking, other than like a water pit stop or pee break. I have to go to the bathroom or something like that. Maybe that's what I'll try and do. I'll try to see how quickly I can knock out 10 miles. But like I said, being here, I get sidetracked, which is okay. It's like nobody says you have to do 10 miles nonstop. And it makes it more probably enjoyable, or you can tolerate it more when you're kind of doing a little stop here, doing a little stop here. I think the last time that I consistently walked, not here, that would have been home. I think I did like 6 or 7 miles straight and before I stopped, but that was a while ago. But honestly, let me think. I walked from here to Banilad to get sourdough bread, and I just went there, got it, and came back. I think that was 4 to 5 miles either way. It didn't take that long. Like I said, I wasn't in the biggest hurry. I don't know, maybe 2 hours or more. I'm just guessing. I'm not really 100% sure on that. Mommy says, whatever, sir, as long as you greet, it's most important. Well, yeah, that's what makes the most fun. I love greeting people here in the Philippines. Oops, maybe I should cross and go over here. I didn't go down this way yet. I'm still freaking sipping on this thing too. I gotta finish it. I need to stop talking. And then I can find a trash can. Well, I'm basically done now. All right, now I'm better. Hot coffee, even. Yeah, that was, well, it cools off a lot, but yeah, it was mocha latte, hot. I don't know, it doesn't, drinking hot in hot weather, I don't know, it doesn't make me, I don't feel like I get hotter. You always hear people say it's better to drink more normal temperature water than it is to drink ice cold so it doesn't shock the system. You hear stuff like that. I don't know. I drink whatever. A mile is approximately 12 average size city blocks. War Walker says hello. I'm kind of scrolling back, although my hands are sweaty, so I'm trying to. Ron Greer says say hi to Mike. Do you Strava app to keep track of your walking? No, it's in the health app that's right in the phone. It tracks your steps. It converts the miles. It tracks everything, your pace, like how fast. Yeah, it has everything right in there. Yeah, I had Apple Watches before. One, a generation, I don't even remember what generation I had, several years ago. And I don't know, it was one of those things I just bought, and probably just bought it because it was the thing to do. Back to wasting money and buying things and the inappropriate things that I probably didn't need. And then I ended up selling it to somebody anyway. CKN New Jersey said he subbed to Lee Cabs. Don says, I just like the opportunity for a frosty drink. Yeah, I mean, I drink cold drinks. Like I said, I don't care what it is. I mean, I do care what it is. I drink coconut water here. Obviously, I just drank a coffee latte, next to like no sugar. Sometimes just get it black and then let them put a little whipped cream on the top, and that's it, with the milk, and that's it. But here's an interesting thing. I wasn't going to mention it, but I was like, I wanted to research how many miles that I've done walking since I came back to the Philippines in June. So I was able to figure out, with the help of Grok, the AI feature on your phone. I guess, you have chat, whatever the other one, GPT, whatever. I use Grok. It's just simple for me to use that. So I asked Grok to help figure out, with all the miles I've done, I wanted miles and I wanted kilometers. I don't remember exactly, and I can't pull it up right now. But the funny thing, it's a female's voice for Grok. You can make it a guy, whatever. I prefer to have a female talking to me. So Grok figured out all the miles. I think it was something like, for miles since I've been here in June, like 2,900 something, and then kilometers is higher. It was like 4,000 something. But the interesting thing was Grok made the comment and said, Michael, you could almost walk to Japan from the Philippines to get to Japan. I just was like, what? And then I kind of joked and said, well, obviously I can't walk on water. But it was just interesting. She threw that stat out there saying Mayung Apon, I could practically walk to Japan for all the miles that I've done. That's kind of wild. You don't really think about it until you hear it broken down in that way. So it was just an interesting tidbit I wanted to share with you guys. Let me see, the medicine as well as coconut juice. Ron Greer says, support Mike, like and subscribe. Stay there forever, says Trump. I don't know. I'm happy here. I like living abroad. I like the weather. I love the people, and I'll stay here as long as my heart desires, I guess, you know, and hopefully I get opportunities to go visit other places while I'm here. Mama Dana's vlog says, okay, medals and stuff, emojis. Mama's Dana's vlog says, shout out to all Miss Flo Flowers. Hello, coconut water sounds healthy. Yeah, I am a big advocate and drinker of coconut water, that's for sure. Mama Dana's vlog says, hello, sir. Lee Cab says, yeah, except liquor, he don't like the drink. Nope, I don't drink any alcohol whatsoever. None. Haven't had it in well over 20 years, but I never had a drinking problem anyway. I just did it socially, and I really didn't even want to do it then. I just did it to fit in with the group, the crowd, be cool, be accepted, all that kind of stuff. Ron Greer, I don't think 150 likes is going to happen, but I like the idea. I like the thought. Should always have goals. Fortune says, Mike, the RSBC is in front of Metro Bank in Loxon Street. Dawn said you might like some other Southeast Asian countries. Yeah, I want to go to Japan, Dawn. That's the place I always preach. That's like number one on my list is Japan. And then, of course, there's other places, but Japan's always been like at the top of my list. Josh says, still going to Butt First Coffee in the mornings. Yeah, Josh, hello. Anyway, Josh. Yeah, I go to Butt First, but I mix it up anymore. Like, there's a while I just went to Butt First Coffee all the time, but I started getting kind of too used to it, and then I wasn't enjoying the coffee. Like, I just needed something different, something to change it up. So then I was like, you know what? I start going the random ones that I like and rotate, and then it makes me appreciate each one when I go there. Yeah, Butt First, I was like totally just going to Butt First Coffee all the time. And then the taste started getting boring to me. It's like the same thing. But I still go. Chief says, I have no problem drinking at all. Yeah, we know that, Chief, but that's okay. You're at home. You make your road trips down the street to get your six-pack if you're getting snow or whatever. Well, you shouldn't be getting any more snow now. I'm gonna go towards the water and make my way around. I can smell them barbecuing this chicken right now by this one place here that smells really good. I can smell it. There's the Ocean Jet going right across down there in front. Probably coming from Sikihor. Peni Heart at Home is here. Hello, Peni Heart. I'm living here in Japan, sir. It's a really nice place. But I can also say a sad place. You know, I think there's a little bit of that everywhere. Mama G, I think that's a little bit everywhere. There's always, see, this is where they make this chicken. This looks good, smells good. Look at that. Barbecue chicken on a stick. That looks good. Yeah, hopefully someday I get to Japan. That's another thing. You always got to be careful on sidewalks in the Philippines. They're up and down, up and down. And when you think it's flat, you might take a wrong step and just almost, I didn't almost fall, but it's like you got to just watch. They're not very flat and even. everywhere like I'm used to in the States. Rego Parks, I see you here from Queens, New York. And you're having some picture perfect weather the last few weeks, hardly a cloud. And yeah, it's like officially summertime here. Officially summertime. Yeah, Joe's Chicken. Yes, that's right, Mommy G. Yeah, it's Joe's Chicken. It's very good. I've eaten there before. I just get like whatever, the best chicken breast, whatever they have on the stick, usually 2 of them. And of course I get a little side of rice. You know, rice is life. I've eaten here too, Mr. Sizzlers. It's all right. I prefer the Joe's better. It's a little more, I just think it's just simple, clean, not much of a marinade on the chicken. I like it just like that. Yeah, they got both Ocean Jets are here now at the port. And the one, like I said, just came in. Traveling, I don't know if these 2 go to Sikihor and back, both of them, but that's the port. Bag of Plenty says Lee Cabs times 2 much. Welcome. Chief says he has a frost warning tonight. The only type of warnings we get here is for rain, which we shouldn't really have it too much now. Hello, Jerry. Say hello, Jerry. Say hello. How you doing, my friend? You good? All right. Yeah, not busy today. Slow. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Amping. That's my friend Jerry, one of many people. I do remember Jerry's name because he's the only Jerry that I know here in the Philippines for now. So his is really easy to remember. Yeah, it's slow today for him. Like usually he helps park people there and stuff, but he said it's 50-50. It's a slow day. What island are you at? Looks like Jesse. I'm at Dumaguete, Philippines, Jesse. Let me try and get under the shade just for a second so I can kind of catch up on some of these comments. I feel bad when you guys comment or ask questions and I can't answer them because I'm walking. All right, so here I'm under the shade and I can kind of see. But another thing I learned too is when you sit on these curbs, like here is good, your butt won't be on fire. If I sat out there right now, my butt would be on fire. But you just have to watch, sometimes there's ants. And the little ants here, they are little interesting buggers. Because if they bite, they're tiny, they pack a punch. All right, let me see here where we're at. Lee Cab says, beautiful place, I miss my hometown every time I'm here. Mommy G's waving. Jesse, I'm gonna say Jesse Lopez or Jesse Lopes. Very nice. Thank you for being here, Jesse. My name's Michael. Welcome. I'm from the United States, living here abroad, like I said, in the Philippines. Sitting under the shade for a little bit while I kind of try to catch up. But over there, beyond those boats, is Sikihor Island. You can't see Cebu with the haze beyond the port. Basically, that way is the Bohol Sea, Bohol Island, out that way. Let me see. Try to get Ron Greer said, Mike, what's the most likes you've gotten in one walk? Honestly, I don't know. Ron, I don't really pay attention to it. I mean, it's nice, it's humbling, but again, I never really started YouTube, quite honestly, for likes and all this monetization and all that. Honestly, I just wanted to share my story. I'm blessed and thankful for whatever else comes along with it. I'm just blessed for the fact there's actually people that are interested in, I don't know, listening to me and or appreciate my energy and how happy I am here in the Philippines. That's, to me, is the most important. I'm sure if you go back through the old live streams, you know, I've had one big live stream, one very big one, but that's when I was doing it every day. When you do it every day, I think YouTube pushes you out in the algorithm, and then the likes obviously help improve your channel getting more noticed, I guess. But I just appreciate who's here right now. That's why I'm just doing this simple little live stream on a Sunday. Neil Chapman's here, says, hey Mike, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, Neil. How about you? Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Making a little pit stop, trying to catch up on some of these. Rigo, I saw that. Henry said, yeah, looks nice when you live there. Frost warning. And Mommy G says, you're living here in Japan, and I appreciate you being here from Japan. If I have a question about Japan, I know who I can talk to, you. VO said, alcohol tastes putrid. I have no desire for alcohol, but you know, to each his own. If somebody wants to drink it, that's their life, their choice, their decision. I have no interest in it. Don says, you might like some other Southeast Asian countries. I think Newman is here, says, people with mobility problems that worry about travel because of their health. If you wanted, you could have a business of helping to visit but need help, like physical therapy for a short time. Yeah, Newman, that would probably definitely be something that's needed for somebody that maybe, you know, they have to use a wheelchair or like a walker. I mean, that's what, but the best thing about right here is you can get a lot of walking here. I mean, it goes, I mean, basically the boulevard kind of starts at the port, and then it makes its way the whole way down to the other side. So this is probably the best place for someone that maybe does have disability or limitations here. In Dumaguete specifically, this would be the best place for them to come get out, walk. I think kind of going back. I don't really see anything. War Walker. All right, let me go back down to the bottom. Patrick Dyson is here, says, hi, my friend, how's the weather? Last I looked, it was 85. 85, beautiful. Feels like lower humidity, but then again, I'm not a professional weather person, but I feel very low humidity today. Only after if it rains, and it doesn't rain a lot. Now it's not really rain season, but occasionally it does. Seems like it rains a lot more at night when I'm sleeping, which is great, and then I wake up and everything's I'm ready to roll. Sometimes I'll see puddles here and there and I'm like, so it rained last night. But the weather's great, Patrick. I appreciate you being here. Rigo says, I attended the Saturday night mass here for Sunday. What's the vibe like there now since it's Palm Sunday? Is it more quiet or busier? For a Sunday, I don't say I notice anything different because it's Palm Sunday or not. 1 o'clock, maybe some people do some special things, maybe after attending church. I don't know what all the times here on different churches here, so that could be a thing, or maybe they just do stuff with family and stuff together. It seems kind of normal. Most people, like I said, they don't come out here to the boulevard because it's too hot for them. They don't prefer it. They just don't like the sunshine. Me, I live with the sunshine. I know the benefits of sunshine, so I'm always out in it. Donald says, how many miles do you walk a week? 70. That's how many I walk a week, Donald, 70. Average like 10 a day. Sometimes I go over that, which is fine by me. I'll start moving again, but I appreciate you being here, Donald. But I started walking years ago. Like, I build up, do a little, like say 3 miles, and then build on that for a few weeks, and then build on that and more and more and more and more. I just don't really get tired. That's just me. I don't know. And plus, the sunshine for me, it gives me energy. Sunshine keeps depression out of your life. And being here in the Philippines, in a completely different country, culture, my energy level is up another notch. So my walks that maybe were somewhat boring in Pennsylvania, where I was at when I was living in PA, you're just kind of going through the same path, and there's like not really anybody to see, not many people out, nobody saying hello like they do here. It's completely different here, completely. That's what makes it special. So I have the energy just simply from the people. I don't get tired. As long as I get water, coconut water, eat a lunch. Well, I only eat twice a day, lunch and breakfast combined, and then I eat a dinner, and I don't know, I'm good. I just thankful and blessed that I have the energy level, the stamina, whatever it is, and the more I go, the more energy I seem to get. I'm not sure if that really answers your question, Donald, but yeah. Let me see. Mommy says, Pinay Heart, I'm living in downtown Tokyo in Chiba near Tokyo. Now, Mommy G, are you from Japan or are you from somewhere else living in Japan? Just curious. Pinay said, nice, Mommy. Lee Cass is happy back, sir. To Robert, kind of going back in these again. Henry said, remind me when I was young, everybody was real friendly, but it ain't no more. Well, that's why I'm happy as all can be. I love the family vibe, the friendliness vibe, the welcoming vibe here, definitely. And hello, thank you for coming back, Robert. I never realized you left, but I appreciate that. Fortune says, Mike, can you do Loxon Street? All right, where do you want me to go, Fortune, again? I'm usually bad about street names, but I'm good with landmarks. Let me know. I'm gonna go back down to the bottom. Lee Cavs says, yeah, good exercise walking, that's nice. Miracle Duran says, hello, Miracle Duran. Teddy Barath or something, I'm just for me to see, says hello. Troy Fujimoto, are there citizenship requirements to buy real estate? You got to be married to a Filipina here, or I guess if you're a foreign woman, you got to be married to a Filipino. Yeah, they don't let foreigners buy up the property here. Quite honestly, I think that's a good idea. I don't think that would be fair. Here in Manila, it's always sunny. Let me go back down to the bottom. Man Sour Solemn, holy cow, that's a long name. Said hi. Mommy G says, I'm Filipino and married to a Japanese. All right, well, that helps. I'll have to keep in contact with you. All right, Fortune, where's Laxon Street? So expensive out there. Expensive where, Pinay Heart? Where is it? How about taking us to the pink apartment building? Yeah, I don't think that's done. I can walk by there, but I don't think that's done yet, Ron Greer. Still think they're in the process. I thought you were going to say that one place called the Pink Taco, which now I've learned is not only just a bar. They do actually make tacos and sell tacos. So I might venture there one of these days just to get tacos and try and get in and out, because it's basically a bunch of beautiful Filipinos working in there in the bar, entertaining whoever eats or drinks there. I don't drink. I don't know if I could get takeout, maybe, but it's right over here around the corner. I'm waiting for Fortune. Meant to say renting a place in Tokyo area too expensive, but it's beautiful. Yeah, I would just want to, for me, visit there. Definitely. I've always just had an attraction and an affinity towards Japan. Looks interesting. I like the culture there. I like the development of that country, and I don't know. I just have a lot. I mean, I'd like interest in a lot of countries, but Japan, for whatever reason, I have a thing for Japanese like culture t-shirts and stuff because they're different. But yeah, the Pink Taco is like right over here. I mean, it's a nice place in Japanese. Are too nice at Peni Heart. Let's Get Froggy says, hey, Michael, hello from Wisconsin. Looks like a great day in the Philippines. Let's Get Froggy. It's a beautiful day here today. I appreciate you being here. I like your name too. Let's Get Froggy. That's different. Very unique. Very different. But yeah, this is like the Pink Taco. I'm gonna try and find Loxon Street because Fortune wants me to find it for some reason. Yeah, it kind of can remind you like a little. I've been to Miami War Walker. I mean, I wouldn't put it quite Miami. It has resemblances, you know, some things resemble. But this is the place when I first saw it before it was built, Pink Taco. I was thinking, oh, cool, Mexican food, because I love Mexican food. And then someone brought to my attention, they're like, Michael, I think it more or less reflects a bar. It's very small, but then it came up on my Facebook, and they do actually have Mexican tacos, at least tacos. But it's like this little, you know, couple chairs. I see, you know, people sit out here, and then there's an indoor, and beautiful Filipinas, you know. But yeah, it's the Pink Taco. I just want to try the tacos. Jefferson Ladisma says, watching here from the Philippines, Cebu City. God bless you, sir. Well, hey, God bless you too, and I appreciate you being here. I'll just call you Jefferson. Appreciate you being here, Jefferson. My name's Michael, and anybody else in here that's not familiar with me, another introduction. I'm just Michael. Simply Michael here from United States, living abroad here in the Philippines. Born in Altoona, Pennsylvania, lived there all my life with the exception of 2 years. I did live in Florida, which I prefer Florida. Warm weather, that would explain why I'm here, but it's warmer here and all year round, more so even in Florida. I love it here, and yes, there are perks to being here. I mean, I'm 55, soon to be 56, but I'm 55 years of age. If I still lived in the States right now, I'd still have to work. I'd have a job to be able to support my lifestyle in the US, which even here, I consider my lifestyle, it's good here, but it would cost more to have the same thing here in the US, a lot more. So I'd have to work. So I'm fortunate and blessed to be able to be here. Rental for apartments and houses is significantly cheaper. And I didn't know that prior to coming here. I did not know that. I learned that later. But I fell in love with the Philippines, mostly because of the people, the weather and everything else. That just fell into place, you know, that was perfect. I love walking. I love just warm weather all the time, shorts and a t-shirt. And yeah, again, 55. If I was still living in the US, I'd still be working. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, give me a like, and you're always more than welcome to subscribe. At some point, I've been saying this for a while, I'm starting to sound like I repeat myself, but I am. When I do something and a situation presents itself, I will drop some videos, publish some different videos of certain places I go to or see. But until then, for me personally, I'm just, I need to find something unique to share. I mean, yeah, I could go and do a lot of things that a lot of people do. I just don't choose to do that. I take, you know, just a different type of pride in what I do. But, all right, so I'm on Loxon Street right now. I just saw a sign, Fortune. Robert says, what's your take on vampires? I don't know. I'm sure there's versions of bloodsuckers in this world. I don't know about vampires, but so now I'm on Loxon Street, which is straight up and down. Where's Fortune? He probably got tired of asking me to go to Loxon Street. Jefferson says, take good care always, sir, with the guidance above. Yeah, amen to that. Thank you. Mommy says, you can find an affordable hotel too. but this time it's a little bit expensive over something about tourism to Pinay Heart. Lee Cap says, yeah, happy birthday in advance soon. Stay healthy. God bless. Thank you. Ron Greer says, smash the like. Olesa Hunt says, hello. Yeah, we're in Dumaguete, Philippines. And now I'm on this Loxon Street, as you can see on the sign. And I need to know what Fortune wants me to look for. I keep looking, but maybe he had to leave. He's not here. And I don't remember what he wanted me to find on Loxon Street. I'm sorry, Fortune. Now I'm here on Loxon, but I don't know what he wanted me to look for. Oh, RSBC, Mike. All right, so if I'm on Loxon, it must be further up this way, Fortune, RSBC. I'm gonna go, oh wait, no, that's BP, that's BPI. All right, let me look for RSBC. We're gonna go on a little bit of adventure. Hopefully, I'm assuming it's up this way, because I only came a couple blocks up from down there. So, let's check this out. RSBC, just straight, okay. Bag of Plenty says it's nice also on that street. I think it's nice everywhere. I mean, but that's just me. I choose to focus on the positive things, and you also got to realize wherever you're from, maybe you're used to this or used to that. Well, guess what? I'm in the country. I just appreciate the differences, whether or not they're perfect in the eyes of somebody else. Honestly, I don't even care. It's my opinion that matters as far as it pertains to me. And then, oh, I see the RSBC up here, Fortune. I see it. Further up, yep, I see it, because here's another one. Well, this Asia United Bank. See, this is good. I'm learning about, which there are a lot of banks. People always ask me, are there a lot of banks here? I'm like, quite honestly, there's more than I ever realized. I've never even used an ATM machine here. I don't have to. I've never, well, I guess never say never, but I do everything through, like I said, my bank in the US to my Wise account here, then the Gcash, and I have a couple backup cards for that in case something goes down or doesn't work. But yeah, see, then you got Metro Bank. I see RSBC right up here on the left. Well, looks like there's a couple. There's a Philippine National Bank, PNB, and then you got right beside it RSBC. Which, like I said, yeah, a lot of these are, obviously it's Sunday, so they're closed. I think they close on Saturdays as well. But I'm thinking about getting the Gcash, like debit card, and that way, if I ever do need cash another way, I can use the Gcash card in a debit machine, from what I've been told. But yeah, here's RSBC. There you go, RSBC for my man, Master Fortune. So yeah, there's plenty of banks, as many as I walk past. I don't know if it has the gas price. Everybody always wants to know what the gas prices are. I'll go check the gas price. Like I said, I don't get gas. I don't worry about it. And I guess that's a good thing. And I do, my new shoes, guys. I finally got my new Brooks. I'm so happy. I feel like I have new tires on my feet. Stepped into some pillows. I don't know if I'll have to see if this gas station has a sign. Let me see. Oh, maybe right here. I mean, I'm assuming they're updating it, but this is per liter. Right there you go. Diesel 127.43. Whatever silver means 101.51, and then platinum, I guess, 104. At least that's what it's showing here. I don't know if that's completely up to date, but Sebastian, no, I don't have a motorbike or anything yet. Walk everywhere, but I am in the thought process of a motorbike. I've always just, quite honestly, been uncomfortable riding a motorbike here. Now, today would probably be the best day for me to ride or to learn, because the traffic is night and day for a Sunday afternoon compared to, you know, a Saturday or a Monday through Friday. Oh, you said call text. Oh, okay. I was thinking Cal text or something like that, but yeah, okay. I'm following you, Raymond. Reyes. Oh, so Fortune, you work with for RSBC, but in the head office in Makati. Now I'm following you. See, and there's another Metro bank. Like I said, you can't, there's banks all over the place. Now I'm seeing banks everywhere. But yeah, back to the motorbike thing. Oh, that was squeaky brake. I've just never been comfortable doing it. And then also here in Dumaguete, everything is so conveniently situated. I mean, yes, do I walk more than probably a lot of people? Yeah, but I still don't think, even if you're not a big walker, you can get around here simply by walking. Grocery stores, barber shop, coffee shop, like wherever you want to go. To me, it's really simple to get around within the city, even the mall. And if you go to the grocery store and you got a couple bags, and sometimes I've carried them home, but if you don't want to carry it, hop on a tricycle. Pay 20 pesos, or maybe it's 25 now. I think it did go up a little bit. Take a tricycle to where you're staying to haul your groceries home. If I had a motorbike, it would probably sit more. Yeah, someone mentioned about the cardboard on the seats. Smart idea, to keep them from getting hot. But yeah, if I had a tricycle, it would sit. I wouldn't be using it enough. So I always said, well, if I need a motorbike, then I'll rent a motorbike. I'll rent if push comes to shove and I really want to take a trip somewhere. But now I'm like noticing banks everywhere, Fortune. That's funny. But I'm more than happy with my shoes, especially with my new ones. I'm so excited because I have new shoes now. 10 miles a day, they don't last very long. I'm actually surprised they lasted as long as they did, because the two pairs of Brooks that I brought with me from the States that I've been rotating, I brought them in June. They're brand new. I brought them from home, and the one pair is significantly lower than the other. But yeah, I'd say I got my money's worth out of my shoes. You need good quality shoes. You're walking on pavement, you're walking on sidewalks. I mean, I guess, I gotta give a lot of respect to, sometimes I see locals that are in their bare feet in the hot, walking on this hot black pavement. I guess they're just used to it, or their skin got thicker on the bottom of their foot. Because I know if I try to do that, my feet are obviously too sensitive to do that. Tony Rain says New Balance. Yeah, New Balance are good too, Tony. They're in my top, I guess if I had to name a top 5, I've experienced and tried every type of shoes. Put as many miles on them as I could when I was home in the States to see their durability, how long they last and stuff like that. Brooks finished first for me. I had probably like 10 shoes that I tried. I tried, Nike, Adidas, Saucony, Hoka. I mean, every top one you can think of, I've tried. But New Balance was the most comfortable and lasted the longest on the bottom. It didn't wear through, the bottom tread on the bottom. I don't know, if I had to say which held up the worst, it was probably the ones that were the most expensive. Nike was just not very good for me. I think Nike is more of a name than it is quality. I mean, fashionable, it looks nice, but for me, I go with whatever gives me the best bang for the buck, and it was definitely Brooks was first. New Balance would be in probably the top 3. I have to admit, New Balance was really comfortable. What would be a third one? I mean, Hoka's not bad either. Adidas wore very quickly. Adidas just did not last. And some of them were like, $200 shoes. They just did not handle the street. Because they have off-road trail shoes as well with a deeper tread. They're not for street. I don't wear them in the street, but yeah, it's kind of interesting, when you experience with shoes. But yeah, New Balance, definitely, they're not bad. On was comfortable. The durability for me was in question. I only went through one pair of those. Asics was another one that I wore. more than one. Asics would probably be in my top 5. There was a lot of them are all, for the most part, comfortable, but durability on the bottom. What one can I put the most miles on? And for me, I'm probably a good candidate to test shoes, especially in the heat like this. Like I said, a lot of people always say to me, the locals here, like, Sir Michael, walk in the morning, walk in the evening. You're walking in the hottest time of the day. I like it when it's hot like this. And to me, it's not even that, it's not even, whoops, I didn't want to zoom in on me. Let me see. Raymond says, try the sandals, 100 pesos, made in China, or 50 peso, but don't step on wet area, is slippery. Yeah, I only have one pair of flip-flops, and the name escapes me. They're not cheap, but they're the last pair I had lasted me, flip-flops, they lasted me well over 10 years. And I ended up buying a new pair after about 10 years. They're like 40, 50 bucks. So if I can get 10 years out of a pair of flip-flops that I actually wore quite a bit. I don't really wear flip-flops here a lot, believe it or not. I'm just walking too much. I could wear flip-flops here and there, but I do, but not really. I'm just doing too much walking. Let me see here. Well, yeah, maybe I'll go down by it is Palm Sunday. See how active it is down here by the church. Because last year, here's another thing. Last year at this time, I went home to the United States. I wasn't even here. I went home March 17th last year in 2025 and didn't come back until June 12th. So this is my first time in the Philippines now, during these months. Although I've been here total well over a year, this is my first time in the Philippines during these months. I was home for my birthday. I didn't come back until June 12th, 13th. So yeah, it's a lot of palms for Palm Sunday going on here. So that's where I'd probably say a lot of people are at. They're here for Palm Sunday. Well, yeah, they're having a service right now. I mean, I'd say it's a packed house in there. It's probably pretty full. But yeah. But yeah, there's people, they design, braid the palm. Mayung hapon. And there's more people doing it over here. Tony says, I don't really wear flip-flops. Have a lot, believe it or not. Pure poetry. Never heard that. Yeah, I have one pair, and I wear them around my apartment, really. That's about the only time I wear them. Now, if we're going to the beach or something like that, then I throw my flip-flops on. But yeah, see, I wasn't here last year at this time, so I didn't get to see all this palm braiding and stuff. Mayung hapon. Yeah, I didn't see they were braiding all the palms, so that's kind of nice. I get to see that. A little different. Yeah, you're welcome, Mommy G. Kissing the Dream is here. Hey, hello, Michael. Always looks like a flea market, like the vibe. Yeah, I like it too. It's very, like I said, it's family, it's community. It's like, you just feel like, it's just not something that do you have flea market type little things where I was from the US? Yes, but nothing like this. It's just different. You really see the culture just either it resonates with you, the culture, or it doesn't. For me, it does. Like I just suck it up like a sponge. The games that like you'll see, I don't know, like reminds me of when I was a kid. There's certain games that the children play here and stuff. Like they're creative. They find things to make games if they're not playing on their cell phones, which you still do see that here, but you also see kids, riding their bikes and stuff like that, skateboards, you know. So I like stuff like seeing that. It kind of makes me feel like, here in the Philippines, makes me feel like I've gone back in like a time machine, kind of. Reminds me of the 80s. I mean, that's a reflection of my age, but it reminds me of the 80s here. Mark said, Nike is named after the Greek goddess of victory. Yeah, I did. Like I said, Nike has nice stuff, fashionable looking, but I don't know. For me, when I put Nike running shoes, walking shoes up against many, many others, not just Brooks, New Balance, On, I just think there's better quality, better shoes, better comfort. It's just one of those fashionable Nike swooshy things that caught fire, in my opinion, and everybody liked it. And I just would wear them. I'm like, these don't even feel that good. Like, they would hurt my feet. I would get blisters the size of a 50-cent piece on the bottom of my foot. And they just didn't hold up compared to other, I mean, they're not no-name brands. I mean, they're just not at the elite status, you know, of Nike, as far as we all know it to be. But I do see a lot more Brooks. There's more people wearing Brooks here in the Philippines, foreigners that I see, you know, wearing Brooks. Ubeck says, I miss Dumaguete. I missed Dumaguete when I left here. I missed it too. I was gone for like a day. When I flew home back to the States last March, I was gone not even a day, and I was ready to come back. I always tell this story. It's like when I landed first time I landed back in the US to get on a connecting flight in Denver, I was walking through the terminal, you know, the airport, going to the location to connect to my next flight. I just saw people that just didn't seem very happy. I mean, and who knows, they're on vacation or flying wherever they are. They have the opportunity simply to fly a plane, and I don't know, a lot of people's faces just told a different story compared to the faces that I see here in the Philippines, who certainly, you know, a lot of people have less than what these Americans had. And I don't know, it just tells a different story here. And I love it here, much more comfortable here. My uncle has a green pencil box. All right. Raymond says, try to eat kilowin with spicy small fish dillis. Maybe sometime I will. And again, if you're new to my channel, my name's Michael from the United States, living abroad here in Dumaguete, Philippines. If you haven't thrown me a like, I'd greatly appreciate. Just double tap the screen and give me a like. It helps my channel grow. And also, if you're not a subscriber and you're interested in following the journey of Simple Michael living in the Philippines, I would greatly appreciate that also. I just do positive energy, positive vibes here in the Philippines, and just genuine. What you see is what you get. Ask anybody that I've maybe connected through me on YouTube and then they meet me face to face. I'm the same person. I wouldn't be good at acting. I'm not good at playing cards either. I can't. You would call my bluff if I tried to. I couldn't have I don't have a poker face. But anyway, like I said, appreciate anybody and everybody who's here. Anybody takes the time out of their precious life, because life is precious, to be with me as I'm walking, killing two birds with one stone, not only getting my exercise, but I get to like release and vent my energy, positive energy. Hopefully I just trigger something in somebody's mind or in their heart, and inspire somebody to just take a leap of faith and try something different in life. As long as the situation presents itself. You know, finances play a role in getting here. Health plays a role in getting here. So I just don't assume everybody can just get up and go. I never think that way. But if you can, and you don't have any other reason to deny yourself the opportunity, the only person that can talk yourself out of something is yourself, not anybody else. People will have their opinions, because believe me, people had their opinion about me coming here. They thought I was crazy or too dangerous, or yeah, just some crazy reasons why I shouldn't come here. And you know what? Ended up being the best choice I ever made. I know I'm happier than they are. I know I am. I don't think they wake up every day with the vibes and the energy and the happiness and the blessings and being thankful every day like I am. I know they're not, but they can change that. Anybody can do that. Happiness is a choice. And I don't know. I just get fired up and can ramble on, so I apologize for that. But welcome to my channel. That's the best thing I can say is welcome. And I appreciate your support. I just like spreading positive, happy energy. Fernando Contreras is here. Good morning, humans. Good morning to you, Fernando. Nice seeing you again, too, my friend. You're another constant. You're always here, man. You amongst so many others. It's such a humbling blessing. Never expected this in a million years. Never. I don't take anything for granted. I'm just thankful. Robert says, LOL, kissing the dream. John Geronimo Dyson says, nice place, Dumaguete. I think so. I like it here. I don't know. Do we want me to go by the water again? Sometimes the water is just the most peaceful place that you can go to. It's one of my favorite places. I wouldn't be here if I couldn't see an ocean. I know there's other locations that people like to go to in the Philippines, but I wouldn't want to be somewhere. I want to be within walking distance of the water, and that's where I'm at. Scott says, have you gotten in the water yet to snorkel around? No. Can you believe that? I should be soon. The only thing I don't like, the one thing I didn't want to leave home, and I went home a second time, and I could have brought it back, and I ran out of room to bring it because I brought a bunch of other stuff for everybody else, and it's okay. I ran out of room because like a lot of people want you to bring stuff back, but I had a very nice mask, diving mask, snorkel and flippers from when I lived in Florida. Love the snorkel. Love, love, love it, love it. I left it behind. Now, yes, I can rent and whatever they provided. I'm just not so sure I want to put another person's used snorkel mask, and I guess I could buy something here as well. But the ones I have at home are very expensive and very good quality. It's but no, I haven't done the snorkeling yet. So I only have that to look forward to. But push comes to shove, I know at Apo Island they do have some kind of, almost looks like it's like a big helmet type of diving thing that you put on or something when you go underwater. So I might end up doing that. But yeah, that's something I haven't done yet, and I love that kind of stuff. I would be in the ocean for hours when I lived in Florida, 2, 3, 4 hours nonstop, just underwater, seeing what I could see, finding conch shells, all that kind of stuff for hours. Hold on, let me see here. Kissing a Dream says, economy is really straining my finances. I find the economy bad as any time past. I never saw money. No, like that. Kissing a Dream, all I can tell you is just keep the faith. That's all I can tell you. And it could always be worse. And it could be. And for me, an eye-opener is when I came here. I'm sure there's other parts of the world that are in worse situations maybe than some of the things I saw here. But it could always be worse. Just remember that. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but just try to be positive, put your focus somewhere, and avoid the noise. We'll get through it. That's what I believe. I'm going to have a wonderful day. P&I Heart, thank you very much. What am I at here? 90 minutes. Evan says it's a great, good dream to live there. For others thinking about the weather is great, but it does rain, right? I mean, yeah, they have rain season, but it's like anything. It's hit or miss. You know, it's like winter season in the U.S. Sometimes it's a bad winter, sometimes it's not. You have rain season, you may get a lot of rain, you may not. Just like in the winter, you have winter season, you may get a lot of snow, it might be a mild winter. I'm gonna sit here so I can chat with you guys real quick so I can see. I don't know if this is the most shaded area, but well, here, you want to see the ocean while I'm reading this? Okay. Robert says 2 thumbs up ocean view. Peni said thanks Lee, and thank you Peni Hart for being here. Kissing the Dream says clean street says a lot about the people. Yes, it does. Good night America, have a good sleep says Lee Cabs. I'm going to have a wonderful day, Mike. Oh, there's Treat Life Right is here. Hello, Treat Life. You know what? I got to take care of you right now. I'm going to make you blue. Treat Life, if I remember correctly, your name is Luke. That would be Luke. I can get you a dive certified if you want SDI instructor. Wow, that's nice to know. I appreciate that, Luke. I think it's Luke. I'm almost positive it's Luke. Jeff Johnson says, good night, friend. It's almost 1 a.m. And Jeff, I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Appreciate you being here. Anthony says, hello. Anthony Pallop. Ron Gurr says, it's after midnight here. I'm starting to turn into a pumpkin, so I'm going to say good night. CKN says, Michael, that juice is going to hit good. Yes, it will. Raymond says, try to go to Ilongapo City. There were a few cheaper hotels, U.S. military bases just within walking distance. I'll keep that in mind, Raymond, and I always appreciate when people put out, you know, information and advice, recommendations. That's kind of what this channel is about as well. Evan says, you're not retired yet. Isn't it hard to support yourself? I am retired, Evan. You must have saved up to live there, right? Not being nosy. I have savings and I have a pension from my job. I am retired. I'm 55. I'm 55 years of age, 55 years young, 55 years old, and my birthday's coming very soon. So I'll be celebrating another year into my life. And somebody just, let me go down here. I just saw that. Tim36 sent the high five. Tim, appreciate the high five, my friend. Appreciate it. Treat Life Right says, yeah, bro, good to see you live. Lee says, Anthony Pallop, hello, welcome and good day. Even if, hope you're well now, I think. Evan says, oh, sorry, I thought you were younger. Yeah, you know what? That's a blessing when people say, I thought you were younger. Either it's my parents, genetics from my mother and father. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I eat very, as clean of a healthy diet as possible, and exercise. That's why I am and who I am. It's all because of those things. And there's other people too. Or maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know. Raymond says, good day, Mike, and Godspeed, venturing Philippines. Thanks. It's like I'm torn also that place because of that video. Gotta go. I appreciate it. I understand. It's like, good night, Peni Hart says, Mommy G. John Geronimo says, Bay Area. Caramel Cappuccino says, I miss you. Caramel Cappuccino, how do you miss me? Why? Where are you from, Caramel Cappuccino? And if you're from Dumaguete, you shouldn't miss me because I walk everywhere. You can just simply say hello. Anthony Pallop says, I'm Filipino but never been there. Hopefully I'll be able to in a year. I was injured working and can't work now. Anthony, hope you heal up quick. My apologies for your injury, and hopefully someday you can come to the Philippines. Visit Dumaguete. Come here. I'll get some coconut water with you. Buko juice. Evan says it's gorgeous there and the people always say hello to you. They do. And I always say hello to them. I smile back to them. Treat others the way you want to be treated in return. It's pretty simple. And especially here, you know, I'm a guest. I'm a visitor here in the Philippines. I'm thankful and blessed to have a tourist visa. I'm thankful and blessed that the Philippines country allows me to be here. And just common courtesy, common decency, good manners. I don't know how you're raised. I'm nice to everybody, and you guys know me well enough. What's my favorite thing about the Philippines? The people. That's why I am the way I am. I love it here. Evan says, Michael, are the people always, they're always friendly to me. I don't know about what other people's experiences are, but I don't have issues. Do some people maybe have bad days? Of course. But they still, I think that despite anything that they're dealing with, they always still find ways to be happy, treat people with respect, and they have a happy face, even maybe if what they're going through isn't necessarily, you know, something that would make most people happy. They choose happiness over getting consumed by negativity. That's what I think. You need to be a nice place to live. Yeah, Henry, and I love it here. I'm always happy. Most of the people here in the Philippines very friendly. Yes, Lee Cabs, you're right. Aaron Darling says the Philippines keep trying to sell me insurance. They never try to sell me insurance. That would be kind of funny if I ever experienced that. Haven't had that happen to me yet, Aaron. Nobody's tried to sell me insurance. They've tried to sell me, they always try to sell me sunglasses. I don't know, some kind of pill. I don't know. I don't need no pills. I don't need anything. But yeah, they've never tried to sell me insurance. Carmel says, sorry, sir, I didn't say I miss you. Commented I miss Dumaguete. All right, well, you miss Dumaguete, then you need to come back. Hopefully someday you get to do that. Treat Life says, when I was younger, I always wanted to look older. You're right, it's a blessing looking younger. And that's what I always tell. When I meet the younger generation here, a lot of them students, they may have projects to do for school. One of the main projects they always have, and I've had many of these, they have to interview a foreigner to ask them their experiences here. And it's kind of like the same questions, you know, like how is it interacting with the local Philippine people and yada yada. They're always pretty much the basics, good experience, bad experience, and mine are always positive interviews, but I've had a lot. Sometimes they want to interview me when I'm done with a live stream, and I'm like, I said, I need a break from talking. But they always ask me what's some advice that I could give them. And I always say to them, don't be in a hurry to grow up. That's the one thing I tell them. Don't be in a hurry to grow up and get to a certain, like the adult, you know, somewhere older in life that you think you need to get there in a hurry because life is just better. Because you know what, when you end up getting older, a lot of us end up thinking, man, I wish we could be younger again. So that was my advice. Don't be in a hurry to grow up, and maybe some other stuff I don't remember, but that was like the main thing I tried to hit home at. Just enjoy life in the moment, right here, right now. Live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Enjoy your youth is what I tell them. Debbie says, if you found a place to worship there, you know, Debbie, I'm Christian Bible. I focus on my relationship with God is between me and God. I've learned for me personally that I have a better relationship when it's more of a one-on-one. I do audio Bible study, audio Bible, listen to it. I prefer that. On occasion, I will go to a place of worship, but quite honestly, I feel like I'm distracted in there more than I'm focused, but that's just me. And that's okay, you know, for people that are, you know, want to do that. Jeff says, I heard the Philippines will run out of gas in roughly 45 days. Any kind of fuel? Again, Jeff, yeah, I know I've heard the stories, but when it comes to religion and politics, I don't really get going and talking about it. I have my belief as to how I see things are going to play out. And again, there's always somebody that's going to agree to disagree or whatever. I'm not worried about it. And quite honestly, there's nothing I can do anyway to change what's going on right now anyway. Just do the best you can. Put your face somewhere else other than man. That would probably be a good suggestion. Focus on something else and just do the best you can. We've gone through things before. and we've all gotten through them. Some other people have different experiences. Some people have not so good experiences, but that's the best thing I can offer, Jeff, is like, I guess it's good that I walk. I don't know. But gas prices have been worse. Maybe here in the Philippines, this is a little different. I don't know what it was like in the past. I don't know the prices are as high or higher or worse or whatever. I don't know. I know I've seen them worse in the States. So I don't know. But I get what you're saying, Jeff, but I just can't like worry about it. Any coconut water today? Maybe later, Robert. Tony says, always let your conscience be your guide. Lee Cab says, yeah, exactly. Even says, Michael, you're better off. There are no worries, no stress. Even, it's not even that. I wouldn't say I'm not worried because I'm not in the States. If I was in the United States, I wouldn't be worried there either. I'm not worried. I have a belief and faith that things are going to be just fine. Let it all play out. This is all I'm going to say on this, and this will be probably the best way to put it. We all have what we believe in, okay? Some of us are going to be right, and some of us are going to be wrong. Some of us are going to be on the right side of history, and some of us are going to be on the wrong side of history. To me, it's good versus evil, bottom line. And in my opinion, in the end, God wins. And I'm just not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not here to convince anybody to think a certain way, to support a certain political candidate, anything. What? You do your research, educate yourself, learn it. I don't know. Be a little more, I guess, more selective on where you get your information from. Because not everything you hear is the truth. It's just not. And you can believe whatever you want. I believe what I want to believe. So that's about as far as I'm going to get on that. Topics of the world and everything else like that. But no, even if I was in the States, I wouldn't be worried. I just believe everything's going to be just fine. But that's just me. And I'm not here to convince anybody to think any differently. Politics are for the birds. Yeah. Hopefully in God, everything will be back in normal again. Lee, that's the best way to look at it. Or, you know. And Faye, or whatever your name is, you're entitled to your thoughts and opinions. I'm not here to whatever. But at some point, we're all going to learn. We're all going to find out. And I'm confident in saying that I'm going to be able to be very happy. Frankie retracted something. I know this is stupid, but ask me, what is the style of your sunglasses? They're Ray-Ban, Wayfair. There's different models of Wayfair. These are prescription glasses, progressive lenses. They're mainly for reading, but you can wear them all the time. This is why I love them. I didn't want eyeglasses, like reading glasses. Take them off, put them on, take them off, put them on. And then I learned about progressive lenses. It's basically, and it transitions, it tints. I only wear these when I live stream. Once my live stream's over, I take them off. Or if I've got to read something. Lee cabs going higher and higher. The gas, everything is going expensive. So yeah, Ray-Ban glasses. Fernando Contreras is saying hi with his little alien emoji. Mr. Pallet says, do you wear a wig? No, I wear a cap in the sun, but no, I don't wear a wig. Do you wear a wig? Usually people that ask that usually have a insecurity complex problem, and they're trying to find a way to get over their own insecurities by saying stupid stuff. Tony says, it's a good versus evil, and in the end, God is going to win. Therefore, it's a winner take all, and it's all good. I like that, Tony. Yeah, no wigs. Mr. Pallid, my God, why don't you just, you're too personal. Jesse says, do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I have a girlfriend. Girlfriend, not married, girlfriend. I like to let people know that because people always say, where's your wife? I am not married. Palestinian? I don't know. I don't know what a Palestinian looks like, but maybe. I know I look like Michael. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, that's what I look like. But welcome, Sean Gothic. I don't know what you look like. I'm trying to see what you look like. I can't tell. That picture's too small. What do you look like, Sean? Where are you from? Yeah, I think I look American too. Thank you, Evan. Frankie says, hey Mike, Frankie here again from PA. It's been a while, man. Have you ventured up to Cebu yet? Not other than when I've flown in and out of Cebu. What Cebu would be a hop, skip, jump away from me. It'd be very close. Please put your glasses back on. Why? Do I look bad without my glasses? What are you trying to say, Evan? Sweet Caroline, Baba, do you have any siblings that may come visit you? I have siblings, but I highly doubt they're going to come visit me. Maybe my younger brother would someday, but he's taking care of my parents. Mr. Pallid. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, Mr. Pallid. Where are you at? Instead of you asking all the questions, let me ask some questions. See, I love Dumaguete, province of Negros Oriental. I don't know if this looks like Iran, but maybe. I don't know. Looks like Dumaguete to Philippines to me. Oh, Evan, I'm with you. Mommy G says, so what do you call that kind of lens? It's a progressive lens. Prescription lenses, but progressive. In other words, these are only for small print for me to see sometimes when I'm in dark areas. Basically, it's like eyeglasses for reading, but in a regular glass form. So in other words, I can see far and it doesn't affect my vision. It's perfectly for when I'm reading, and progressive. And then the transition allows it to tint, you know, when I'm in the sunlight. But yeah, they're perfect. I didn't want to have to take them on and off. So in other words, people wear reading glasses, either pull them down or they take them off so they can see far. This works perfect. Did you get those shades on Temu? No, I bought these on Amazon when I was in the United States. These are Ray-Ban authentic frames, Mr. Pallid. And you said where are you from? I think you said Japan or something. I don't know, I missed it. Oh, you're in Japan. Well, that's awesome. Someday I want to visit Japan. Thank you for being here from Japan. Evan says your sunglasses Ray-Bans. Yep, I like the comfort of them. I don't like the ones that have those little, I don't know, nose pad, like the raised. I don't like them. They bother me. Hello, Fernando Contreras. Treat life right. Shades look great. Look good, bro. Thank you, Luke. You can tell their name. And I like them because they're just a little durable, bigger. They have different, these are Wayfair style, but many different Wayfair model glasses. Deb Howd says it looks very pleasant there and nice to share this with us. No problem, Deb. Thank you for being here. Frankie says, I have 4 months to go and I'll be back there for good. I'm jealous. I can't wait. I'm so peaceful. It's so peaceful there. Frankie, you know what? Before you know it, it's going to start flying by. And then you're going to be like thinking, man, making sure you have everything you need to bring here. You'll be here before you know it. As much as when I got back to the U.S. in March of 2025 and then decided to come back in June, I wanted it to come quickly to get back. But quite honestly, as I'm getting older, each day can take its time. I'm in no hurry for time to pass now. Time is too precious. I'm learning that. Kind of goes hand in hand with what I said earlier about not wanting to grow up too fast. For the youth of America, just enjoy your youth and kind of apply that to life right now. I know you want those 4 months to go by, but take care of yourself, stay as healthy as possible, be safe during that 4 month duration until you get here, and just appreciate those 4 months. you'll be here before you know it, and soon enough. Anthony says, how far are you from Manila? I don't know, what is it? Airplane, maybe an hour and a half, something like that, maybe to Manila, a flight away from Dumaguete. Treat like Luke is laughing about looking like Iran. Yeah, I didn't think it looked like Iran, but I don't sit and look at video. I thought Iran looked like a desert, but maybe that's just certain parts. Does Dumaguete ever do any outdoor markets where you're standing? Oh yeah, they've done them here, Luke. More so a few months prior to Christmas. This all gets packed. Like before Christmas, they start putting all these firework tent stands all through here. But down at the end, they'll have other stuff they add until after Christmas. But there are vendors that are down way at the other end all year round. Street food mainly. Some arts and crafts kind of stuff, but that's way down the other end that they do all year round. Evan says, how long do they let you stay? I forgot. They let me stay here as a foreigner on a tourist visa up to 3 years consecutively until I have to basically leave and come back. I don't know if it's like a day or two, and then that 3-year cycle starts all over again. The Philippines, from what I've learned, is one of the few countries that allows you to stay here as a foreigner up to 3 years on a tourist visa. A lot of other countries, from what I'm being told, you're not allowed to be here up to 3 years. Maybe it's a year, maybe it's 6 months. I don't know what it is, but they said the Philippines is one of the few places that you can stay the longest, apparently. Yeah, it is great. So if I fly back to the US, say next month, although I'm not, I come back, that 3-year cycle starts all over again. Although I'm only in, maybe it won't be a year until June for me. So I could go to Thailand for a week, come back, 3-year cycle starts all over again. So that is a nice advantage. Yeah, like this is the longest consecutively I've been here. Like last year I got here in July of 24, went home March of 2025, came back June of 2025, and I've been longer. So yeah, I'm approaching a year here since June, since I returned. But yeah, Luke, they do have the outdoor markets. Jeff, they do have other kind of full, like straw, like round hats. I know a lot of people bring their own. I mean, I brought this from home. I have another, like a bucket hat that would cover more of my head. I don't really wear it that much. Maybe if I'd been out in the water. But they do have stuff that you can buy to cover yourself more here, definitely. I've never bought anything personally, but they do have that. Abel Hansen says hello from Australia. Sweet Caroline says, have you been to any sports bar that stream live US games? I don't drink. I've been to some bars, not sport bars, just to experience with a dance club with a foreign friend of mine and his Filipino wife, but I don't drink. So, and it wasn't anything in there any different than anything I've never seen before. Only difference is it's more Philippine people versus, American people. But I guess some of the places, like Cafe Racer's like a restaurant, not like a bar, but they've had sporting event games on their TVs. Now, whether they were live, I don't know. I don't watch as many sports as I used to. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I love Notre Dame football, but I don't watch as many sports. If I can catch a Notre Dame game on a Saturday during football season, that's about all I watch. I'm enjoying too much of what's going on here. You kind of lose interest. Deb says it looks very nice there. Nice that you share this with us. Yeah. I think I'm getting close to ending this live, but I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Anthony says, since I'm a USA citizen, how long does it take to get a tourist visa? I've never done anything like that. Anthony, as long as you have a passport, you get that taken care of in the US. You just go online and get that. Your passport lasts you 10 years. Get that taken care of if you don't have one. And then basically, once you arrive here in the Philippines, you get an automatic month here in the Philippines, but then you have to get the immigration. Don't wait until the month's up. I'd say within 8 to 10 days, get the immigration to extend your stay. It's a little, I don't know, overwhelming or confusing the first time you go to find it, but once you do it once, it's rather easy. You get 2 months. I think the first time you go to extend, you get like a month, another 9 or another 30 days. And then I think maybe then after second time, you can get the maximum extension 2 months at a time. You have to go in 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Apparently it used to be every 6 months and they changed it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. It's like you're paying a little tax, basically. Luke says, I lost my cowboy hat at LAX. It's been difficult finding another one since I've been here. Can't say I've seen places to buy cowboy hats. You probably definitely have better luck. And go to Manila, go to the Mall of Asia. I think that mall probably has just about everything. Lee Cab says, yeah, your girlfriend very lucky that you're not drinking liquor. How nice. Yeah, and I probably, if she was a big drinker, chances are I wouldn't really be with her. I don't like, if someone likes to drink and I don't, that's like a conflict of interest, I guess. I don't think it would go too well. Anthony says, I have a USA passport. So, well, that's the most important thing. And like I said, going through immigration is not that difficult. Just finding the immigration office in whatever city you're at in the Philippines. Like for me, Dumaguete, first time I had to find it was a little confusing, but once you find it and then you just routinely do it every 2 months, it's pretty easy. In says, you don't feel the heat? Don't bother me. I'm kind of shaded a little bit too, but I don't know, the heat don't bother me. I'm just, I don't know. I'm a walk-in fool, and I guess I don't know. It doesn't. It feels good. This air right off the ocean feels so cooling, refreshing, relaxing. I mean, I'm good. Jeff says you can become a dual citizen with USA and Philippines if you invest so much money there. Which, yeah, I know nothing about that. Honestly, if you're asking me today, would I ever consider being a dual citizen? Probably not. There's not really any benefit to that, I guess, other than voting, and who knows if they even count votes. Grace says hello. Evan says, I always come in late 2 days ago, and today I need to come here. Evan, you don't need to apologize. Whenever you're here is good enough. And eGovPH is an app that will square you away with your initial visa. Went through customs in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I have that. It's an app. Yep, very easy. They just scan it. Take care, Deb, sir, and good night. Anthony, hey, and again, if you're ever interested in coming to the Philippines and you have some questions, reach out to me in my description box on my YouTube channel. Has my Facebook link and my Instagram link. Those are the only social media things I really use to communicate. So you have that as an option if you ever have any questions that maybe I may be able to answer or not. I'm still a newbie here. Even though everybody says, oh, you've been here every year, you know, going on 2 years, there's still a lot to learn. I don't know everything. Anthony says, I appreciate your help and I look forward to planning my trip. That's good to hear. Once you get that ticket, worst thing can happen is you don't like it. And that way you'll know. Gino, good live stream, my brother from another. How you doing, Gino? Yeah, I did a surprise random live stream today, just like you. Too much energy, Gino. You know how it gets. I want to share the vibe, the happiness, and yeah, I appreciate you being here, Gino. And if anybody's still here, Dazzle TV PH, you see that? That's Dazzle is his wife's name. Gino is obviously Gino. Subscribe to Gino's channel. He's a good guy, good friend of mine. He's a brother from another. I haven't met him yet. I feel like I already know him, which we probably do. He doesn't live that far from me. Eventually I'm gonna get up to Aklan and he'll take me to Boracay, and eventually he's gonna get down here to Dumaguete and we're gonna hang out But Gino is a very good guy. I like and respect Gino a lot. He's a good person, good heart, good spirit, positivity. That's why I like him too. Michael, how did you close this area to go live? Did I miss the story? How did you close this area? I don't know what you mean. How did I close the area? You lost me, Evan. I apologize. Derek is saying hello to Gino. Has good info in his playlist. No Name broke. I don't know. You know what, No Name? I just think, I know you might be trolling. That's a possibility. But if your life was so much better than mine, you wouldn't even be in my live stream. But thank you, No Name. Nobody rains on my parade, not even No Name. And not even discuss. You don't even have a name. Ay, ay, ay. Get a life, No Name. Come to the Philippines. Do something. I don't know. Abzal UB says, hi, American hamburger. Now you're getting, like, see, when you start getting into name calling there, Abza, this is what I do. Bye-bye. And then see this? Bye-bye. I mean, what made you come to this country to visit? I was looking for warm weather places, Evan, from the beginning. Warm weather. And then I YouTube, searching islands, nature, and all that stuff. That motivated me to come here. Plus, I've never been to Asia. That was another big reason. And then when I got here, I met the people, and that's what changed everything for me. Just the amazing people. That's why I enjoyed it so much, and then decided to stay here longer term. Nobody told me anything, Evan. I just kind of looked it up and learned on my own, and then I reached out. I became educated through YouTube, and then I reached out to some other people's YouTube channels, and then they helped me out as far as educating me also above and beyond what to expect here in the Philippines that were, that had experience here. So yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah. Lee Cabs, did you friend me on Facebook? I think you did recently. I'm trying to remember. Did you follow me or did you friend me? Because if you didn't friend me, then friend me on Facebook. Again, Gino, thank you for being here. Anthony says, I appreciate your help and we'll look forward to planning my trip. All right, I think I'm where I need to be. Bye, Michael and everyone. Hope to see you next time. Stay safe. And God bless. Thanks, host Mike. Tony says the island is the nature, the peace, the serenity is what motivates us. Whoops, that's going too fast. To come there for a single man with no children, not married like myself, for a financially stable. I also ask God to send me love. Very well put, Tony Rain. Sweet Caroline says, are there a few women foreigners? Yes, there are foreign women that come here. A lot of them more on Sikihor, I think, than anything. They come over here a lot. But yes, there are foreign women here. I've also seen foreign women here, maybe dating in relationships with local Filipinos. They are here. Yes, there are more foreign men here than women, but there are women, and maybe more and more of them are coming. And good for them. I mean, it's beautiful here. I enjoy it. And the cost of living is certainly less expensive. Niner says hello from Sacramento. Niner, I think I remember you, or someone else had a 49er like account name, but nice seeing you, Niner. Anthony says, hey brother, I'm going to bed. I will check tomorrow if you're online. Please stay safe. Hope we meet again. Yeah, Anthony, I do live streams Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So it's Sunday for me. I'll be back tomorrow on Monday around noon. Between 11 o'clock a.m. here to noon, which would be 11 o'clock at night to midnight on East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, we're already friends on Facebook. Thank you, Lee. Bye, Lee Cab says, And Niner, hello. There's a real nice American woman on the channel, and she loves Asia. I can't see, you know, I don't think it should matter if you're a man or a woman. I mean, if you love something, you love it. And I love it here. But with that being said, everybody, thank you very much. Always appreciate your precious time you share with me, especially the ones that are here from beginning to end. I'm humbled by that. But I'll be back tomorrow, Monday, my normal day, and bringing it again, normal energy. But good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you're at. Just enjoy life and be happy. Happiness is a choice. I'll see you guys again real soon. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Henry will have the subject, good day in Washington tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Take care. Evam, Possum, see you. God bless. Okay, Ingat, nice meeting you here. See you, Mommy G. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Elite Cabs, all you guys. I appreciate you all. Have a good one, Henry. See you.